Welcome, welcome, welcome. We back again with another episode of Pels in the Blender. It's your boy A. Davis. I got the man Blue Moon Bandit, Lito the God in the
Man,
building. You heard me? What's good, bro? How you feeling today?
I'm chilling, man. It's all good, man. I'm happy to be here, bro. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate, what I'm saying, what you're doing. I've been watching, what I'm saying. I've been paying attention. What I'm saying. I think I told you when you first tweeted it that I watched. If you
Absolute. You was the inspiration, bro. Dead ass. You was the inspiration. You was the first one. Was like, if you bring it back, I'll fuck with it, and I appreciate that, dog.
yeah, for sure, man. It's nothing, man. I like the work you're doing. I see your comments in the chat, and you can just tell, what I'm saying, people who really. I know we go get into basketball watching, but like who really watching the game and like and seeing it because it's a special it's a special situation when like you watching basketball, but it's really like you advance to watching what's happening off ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I realize people see the game different. So like where you at in something like I might not be there, I might be past that, or I might be behind that.
Mm-hmm.
But my bad,
Bro.
I didn't mean to hijack it.
No. That's actually, bro, like that's actually perfect because I think that's one of the things that get lost a lot when people talking about the game. Some people, like let's say the casual fan, right? So the casual fan look at the game and they just looking at it from a superficial level. Like, you know what I'm saying? What it is you saying. You might not be looking at what's happening on the backside of the play. Or we ain't looking at Willie Green not like grabbing the, you know what I'm saying, grabbing the mic or look,
Yeah.
grabbing the clipboard. So it's a lot of things that people don't understand about the game, but the way you specifically, and I shouted out Chaz earlier. I think all y'all have very unique skill sets, which make y'all show special, bro. That's why I think y'all the best, you know what I'm saying, the best show in this city and the best one representing this team, like from every level on how y'all break down the game and the players and everything. So giving y'all flowers in that aspect. I said Chaz was the people's champ. You heard me?
No doubt, no doubt.
Chaz absolutely like got that voice for the, you know what I'm saying, for the people and willing to shout it out.
Chaz,
You,
that nigga saying like, yeah, I
yeah,
don't mean to cut you off. I just
no,
hold
you
up. Let
good.
me say this. Chaz a brilliant dude, son. Chaz,
Absolutely, bro.
you know what I'm saying? He like his comments make people have a visceral reaction. Like they can't not, you know what I'm saying, comment. You gotta
Can't
fuck
not react to it. Like
can't, bro.
it's like it's triggering in a sense. And I don't like to use that word, but it's triggering. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative, but you gotta sit back and be like, damn.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
That boy good, son. He good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. He got a like a visionary's view of what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So absolutely showing him his love. And again, I want to show you yours, bro. Like you and Chris, bro, always breaking down the film. Y'all, bro, between rookies, y'all done film reviews and all kind of stuff, you know, dating back to before this season. Y'all been doing that. So obviously the basketball IQ was there. Like, where did the basketball IQ come from? And you realize that your view and vision of the game was different than how some other people like, cause sometimes, bro, y'all say shit and go over people's head. Like you can't even fully give context of what you're talking about. You be like, they ain't gonna feel that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, because
Yes.
they ain't seen it where you seen it from.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So like, what's your basketball background? What's your experience like, and how did you form and develop like the IQ and whatnot, and how you see the game?
Man, honestly, hooping. Like you it's like basketball is like it's a rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's a rhythm. You got to kind of be in tune with it because you know how you listen to somebody rap. I give you a perfect example. Listening to like Wayne rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like for me, Katrina happens, and I'm in another place, and now I'm listening to Jeezy rap, and that
Yeah.
it leaves a bad like That ain't rap.
It's
Like,
it's a yeah, it's a strong. It's
yeah,
what is this when I know what this was like.
yeah, it's different. I remember being in the club. I remember being in Magic City one time. My homegirls was about a girl, and she put Jeezy this in the car. We ride around Atlanta, and I'm like, man, this shit trash. Take this shit up. It wasn't Thug Motivation. It was like his first mixtape, like ever. You know what I'm saying? So he
Oh,
hadn't perfected the style yet,
you hit
but
him with the hustle and flow, bro.
it was trash, bro.
Shouldn't have tried, shouldn't have.
It was trash. But look what he did. Look what he did a year later. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but
Yeah,
anyways,
bro. That ain't Willie Green, is it?
oh man, hell no.
I'm saying, from sugar to shit, you said it like Willie got a chance.
Man, Willie, nah, man. Willie is who he is, bro.
Willie out of there.
But to answer your question, bro, basketball, I just playing the game, playing with different people, and then like film, like playing at different levels. Like I remember the first time we played against I don't know if this was Biddy or something. It might have been AAU basketball. The first time we played against what's son? DJ Augustine.
DJ
right?
Augustine, New Orleans legend.
The first time you play basketball against somebody like that, you could see yourself, he gone. We was however he was. You could see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Played against him. Know what that was like. You see the movement. You see oh yeah, he's special.
Special.
Yeah.
Special. It's like I said, it's like a rhythm. It's a dynamic. It's the beat he moving to, ain't nobody else was moving to. We couldn't even hear it. He wasn't in tune with the sound.
Yeah. Oh, not to cut you off. Speaking of sound, the album. Shout out to the album, Lido to God, bro. That bit bop, dog. Like no cap, that bit bop. That bit got like you talking about a flow. That bit got like a groove to it. You heard me?
I appreciate that, bro. It's crazy.
That old tiny be hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That old tiny be hitting, bro. The Can't Kill God. That bitch got like a I can't explain what it is, but that bitch got like a legit flow to it, bro. I'm fucking with it, dog. Just let you know that bit really, because I know people probably gonna support because you know what I'm saying, just on the strength of support. Like sometimes you might not even listen to something. I'm just gonna download it just to show the love. But I actually get that some burn, though. Like you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Listen, real shit. I ain't had no intention on rapping, honestly. I'm good, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at in life. And
right.
Shout out my homeboy Chuck, man. And we just, he dude I went to college with, he just kept rapping. So he, you know what I'm saying, he just kept rapping the whole time everybody else was rapping and stopped. He just kept rapping. So it's like, it was an honoring moment for somebody as nice as him to like actually want to work on some shit with me who not doing nothing. And then shout out my homeboy D from D&D and my partner BI, they made the beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the crazy thing about it is, like, we made it in 2 weeks.
Man, stop it, though.
I swear, we made it in 2 weeks.
So let me ask you this, and this will lead back into the basketball, because if you used to, rap and then you stop, right? Did you have to like kind of ramp back up?
Okay. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you rapped at one point, or like if you write poetry, or if you just write about anything, there's still a rhythm to it. So
absolutely.
If you're not at the steps that you used to be in, that it's like you hoop and you ain't playing years, and you come off the bench and you try to do what you used to do.
No,
can't do that.
I ain't got my string no more. That's how, cause like I always talk about the handle. Like, they be like, you got the ball on the string. If you ain't, you ain't hoop, you ain't got your string on you. You hear me? I imagine it's similar to that.
It's like that. And like, especially, and against somebody who, like, my dog still rap every day. You can send him a beat right now, he'll give you a song back in the hour. Like, he in that kind of shape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I tried to give it, as many practice reps as I could. And
Mm-hmm.
at one point, like to be honest, Otani, I literally wrote that hook for Otani, watching Otani. I was watching the Dodgers play.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's really how that shit happened.
bro. That old tiny, and that can't kill God. That been his bop, bro. Hey,
Appreciate it.
bop. And the album. You know what else I like about the album is the skits. Like you don't get skits like you
Right.
used to in like we grew up. I grew up on the Hot Boys, bro. Where you would get it's opening with a skit after like you get 4 or 5 tracks. We got another skit, and sometimes it ain't even about nothing, but it's saying a lot. You hear me?
Oh,
I was feeling it with the skits, bro. So I'm the album nice, though. Yeah, great work on the album, bro. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully, y'all, you know what I'm saying. I don't even know if it's based off success or numbers or nothing like that, but it's a good project, bro. Straight up.
so I appreciate that from two dudes who just what I'm saying go to work and got kids. And, what I'm saying, we just try to give as much as we could to raps and like what you said about skits. Dog, New Orleans is a city full of skits. Like
It's all skits.
big skits. Like
Yeah.
why wouldn't you have? You gotta have some sort of break in the flow of whatever it is. The greatest album has skits. Listen, bring back skits and bring back third verse. That's all I got.
Oh, at third verse. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking, now that you mention it, most albums now is two and through.
2 minute and 14, 2 minute and 14 songs. Like
Yeah.
the song is 2 minutes now.
Yeah, nah, I like them, to give me that 4 minute, you hear me, 4.5, like give me 3 full verses, and the
Right.
dude at the end come through murder. Shout out to what's your boy? I don't know how is it Ed Nix or is it ED
Oh,
Nix?
yeah, ED. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, he went crazy at the end of the what you call it, bro. Shout out to the album. So I'm gonna transition real quick because this will go into y'all work ethic about the hooping. How you said I had to get my rhythm, get my flow back to get back into the game. Obviously, it's the same way, bro. Y'all put these reps in watching this film. You know what I'm saying? And producing this content on what it is you seeing, and is this dude gonna translate? Is he not gonna translate?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, like, obviously, y'all put in the work. You heard me? Look at my partner, that's my boy DJ. You heard me? He nice on that bit. Hey, and on the court would never know. My boy get down, bro. You heard me? Shout out, shout out to DJ, man. Yeah, hey, you gotta come through, bro. Y'all. I don't know if y'all still get down, but if you got a booth session, bro, that'd be nice to make something shake.
Let me know what's up, man. Let me know. Let me get in shape first, but let me
Yeah. But so like so I'm saying y'all constantly putting the reps in, bro, and you can see the work paying off when y'all breaking down the film and what it is you seeing. So I kind of want to transition from that because I trust your opinion on what it is you think. Hold on, my partner. Yeah, man. Here you go. What's the name of the album? Can't Kill God, bro.
Yeah, man. The name of the album is Can't Kill God. It's on streaming everywhere. Bandcamp. It's under my partner Lyric Kill. That's his name. That's his rap name. So it's under Lyric Kill. LY.
Lyric Kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
LYRIKILL. So you'll find it under him because I ain't rapping. Like I don't have no rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just at home. I'm just a dad.
Don't trip, DJ, bro. I'm gonna send you the link to the album, bro. I got you. So I know y'all put the work in. You heard me with the album. Also, y'all put the work in with the, you know what I'm saying, with the reps with the film. So obviously, the biggest move that the Pels then made. Well, I'll say that the biggest move the Pels then made so far in the summer is trading Jordan Poole for CJ McCollum. Like,
Yeah.
and CJ, you say whatever you want to say about CJ. People, talk about the professionalism, and they say that to be respectful of CJ, but CJ was still nice. You know what I'm saying? Like CJ was legit nice, but people use go ahead. They say the professionalism to not shit on his name, but you swap that off of Jordan Poole, bro. Who do we think is gonna be? Well, let's start there. Do you think the move is an upgrade, or do you think is a downgrade from CJ?
I think it's a damn. How do I want to word this? I think it could be. I think it's an upgrade, but how I think people probably see it, or how I think you should see it, is an equaling trade with
Mhm.
caveats to be better.
Okay.
If you
Explain. Explain.
talent wise, the thing that makes Jordan obviously has a handle. He he get in his bag and in and out of his bag. And for the most part of CJ's career, he did that too. Now he doesn't, he can't be as efficient as he was in ISO at this point in his time. But
Mhm.
I'm saying that to say the kind of a similar skill set in a way. And if you think about what Jordan is in his career, I mean, you still kind of bagging on youth and potential. Like you can still bag on that.
Mhm.
CJ is still who he is, but is an older version of himself.
Yeah,
So
he's on the respectfully, he's on the backside. It's not really an upside to CJ's game. And realistically, I think we got the upside of CJ's game for what it was we needed. Like y'all mention it all the time, him completely changing the shot profile
yeah,
to be able to better fit our, you know what I'm saying, the team
yeah.
and what it is that we needed. I don't know if CJ could offer much more than what it is he already gave us. You know what I mean?
And in the perfect world, he kind of, he really would be an important player in that scenario if you had success,
Absolutely.
because his shot making ability, even to catch and shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a whole
Mm-hmm.
lot of catch and shooting, but threes, he totally transformed his game. And I think for Jordan Poole, if you think about it, they kind of play the same way. It played the same in the same sense. Let me say
Mm-hmm.
this. Say this. They on the same rhythm. It's not necessarily the same beat.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
yeah, that's a great way of explaining it. It's like the style is somewhat the same, but it's still different. Like they still unique
Yeah,
in a sense.
yeah, yeah. Like it's like CJ, you know, my era of rap, and like Jordan Poole would be um singing Drake in a way or something. Just like that. But it ain't no disrespect because it's
Yeah,
still,
like he's still elite. It's
yeah,
still elite, but
yeah,
it's different.
yeah.
Yeah, you
He
kind
was
of got to wrap your arms around it a
a,
little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about Jordan is like, Jordan shoots the three. He shoot the three at a high clip. CJ did the same thing. They both score mid range. Jordan gets the cut better at this point. But I think the what I say with caveats for Jordan is the playmaking for
Mm-hmm.
others.
Yeah, I think he's a much better. I think Jordan at this point, and we saw it in. I did the game breakdown on this before because we all know Jordan could score, on ball, off ball, can handle and all of that. But the part that I think is going missed at this point of both of their careers is CJ can't really create for others. You know what I mean? At this point, like respectfully, he barely creating for himself consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he can, don't get me wrong, but it's not as efficient as it was, like him actually getting to it. Jordan, on the other hand, if you go back and look at him in Golden State when he had better players around him, bro, the passing was elite. And it may not necessarily come in the form of a lot of assists, but hockey assists matter. You know what I'm saying? Easily breaking down the defense, giving you easier looks. And that, bruh, you talk about playing like DJ Augustine or something like that. You ever played a player that you knew was gonna cross you?
yeah,
Like, like
yeah,
the fear of somebody you knew you couldn't guard.
yeah, yeah.
And I think that's kind of what it's like, or what it will be like having the guard Jordan on this particular team, and it's gonna open up the options for him to play, make, and create and stuff like that for everybody else.
I mean, I agree. I think Jordan did a good job being as a mature vet for that Wizards team. I don't think he get the credit for that.
Mm.
But he was really their vet, and it's Jordan's still young. You'll see, it's hard to see him as the vet, but that's what he's evolved into. I think the thing with Golden State probably humbled him a lot. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of just that type of situation. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he did. I think I think whatever you think about Draymond, like that was crazy.
Yeah. Do you think he lost his edge? You think he lost his edge a little bit? Jordan. For something like that to happen in front of the whole world.
I mean, I guess so in a sense, like, yeah, like it'd be really difficult for that not to humble you because you can't escape that.
Yeah, thanks.
So yeah, but I think I don't think necessarily like losing the edge is a bad thing because it just shaped like another part of your game because your game is reflecting your life in a sense. So like it just kind of you
kind of have to reinvent. He had to go to Washington and reinvent himself in a sense.
Yeah,
and probably went from being just a good guy, a good teammate, somebody who could talk crazy and go hoop. I got them supporting me to you got these young dudes, hey bro. And when they brought in Jordan Poole, they was bringing in to be the best player. You know, we thought Jordan was going to average 30. So I think he immediately had to shift his mindset and be more like veteran lead. Hey, y'all come to the crib. Like they always shout Jordan out saying he was always welcoming and embracing them and stuff like that. I think that's another underrated quality, like you mentioned.
Bro, he seems to be a great teammate. That video of him when the Pels announced that they signed Kevon Looney, like that video of his reaction to the it's like, he was excited. You don't get a whole lot of people excited to play here, unfortunately. And then in the sense of like they got their teammate that they won a championship ring with. So, like that's a good, feeling. And again, man, you still got a young player. You got a young player who can be,
I think Jordan 26.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is he in his prime yet? Is it I would say probably next year, maybe his prime year?
Let me ask you this. Prime CJ was elite.
He a bad man.
Prime CJ was elite. Is there any way we can see? And I don't know if Jordan to be prime CJ, but I can't say he don't have the potential to be prime CJ. Could we see Jordan in his third stop reinvent himself and have a chance to look like what CJ looked like what CJ was for Dame?
Yeah.
Could we see Poole? Like, will he even have the opportunity to look like that for the Pelicans?
Like CJ was for Dame?
I just mean CJ was like, you knew what you was getting from Dame, but CJ knew when we was going to battle, I got number 3 with me. I got CJ with me. Can Jordan Poole play at that level consistently? Ooh.
That's a good question, bro. Can you play at that level consistently? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a returning question. The championship team that won in Golden State, would you say that he was the second or third best player on the team?
To me personally, so I would say he was the second best player, even though some people might argue it was Andrew Wiggins, depending on how you looked at what Andrew brought defensively. Like, but if we talking about just what Poole was able to do offensively, I'm gonna say it was Jordan, because when Steph was out and when Steph was in, Jordan Poole brought a level of that. Remember we was talking about that feel, like when the dude handling the rock, when Jordan got into the game, it was this dude possibly can go crazy at any moment, whether it's the threes, he's gonna bring the excitement. He was he was a change of pace, and to a degree, he was the steadying force. Like, it reminded me of like how Clay kind of used to be. You know how Clay used to have those moments where you don't know at any moment Clay could just fire you off and go crazy.
Yeah.
I think Jordan got a little bit of that. So I think I don't think they needed him to be as consistent. You know what I'm saying?
No
But
doubt.
even though he was, but I think it was Poole.
All right, cool. I love that answer. And so that tells me like you have a guy who has the ability to do the heavy lifting, but it's probably better letting somebody else do the heavy lifting and he just contributes to it.
Okay.
And that's cool. Like that's cool for me, especially if you telling me Zion is who Zion is supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
and who potentially where Trey Murphy looks like he's headed.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like the perfect guy. Sounds like the perfect guy who can play without the basketball because he played in the system where he had to move. He had a lot of motion. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of slot cuts, back cuts. You know what I'm saying? And he played in a system with probably one of the best offensive engines ever in Steph.
Absolutely.
So, like Steph, for as great as he is, he don't really dominate the basketball like that.
No.
He goes in a lot of situations where you be like, "Dang, when the last time Steph shot the ball?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think if you learn anything from being in that situation, if that dude being that good could sacrifice so somebody else could get theirs in the floor of the game, because I could always get mine, I think you pick that up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a great, I ain't ready to necessarily segue, but that's a great point you made because the part that's similar, like that's concerning a little bit to me is even when I watch, because bro, I'm a legit, like I'm still watching games from last season. Like when we got Jordan Poole, I started watching more Wizards games. Like I'm back watching Wizards games. And even the Wizards offense had off-ball movement with Jordan Poole. Like bro, they got so many clips of him like cutting off of JV, you know what I mean, getting layups and stuff like that. I am concerned with because the thing about CJ being so much of a vet, and this is a little bit of comparison, CJ at this point in his career, I don't need Willie to do nothing for me. I know how to get mine regardless, right? I am not sure that because Jordan's situation came from in Golden State, that the offense is a motion offense. You know what I mean? And even when he went with the Wizards, like they still had motion in, you know what I mean, kind of in their offense and stuff like that. When Jordan gets here, say, bro, we see Trey Murphy get spotted up in the corner to the point where Trey had to say, I ain't doing it no more.
Yeah.
Will Jordan be able to navigate a limited, hypothetically, a limited offensively minded coach and be able to be what it is that we've seen him be so far?
It's tough, man. It's tough. That's a tough question because nobody's Willie Green proof.
That's a legit answer.
It's tough. Like I can't really, like we see Zion stifled by Willie. We saw BI be defended, very well by Willie. Play the greatest defense on Trey.
Absolutely.
That's some Hall of Fame stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? So to ask me if Jordan Poole can't be stopped by him, you know what I'm saying? Nothing ain't impossible.
And I think the non-selfish nature, because the one thing I knew about CJ gonna get his 20. I don't care how I gotta do it.
Right.
I'm gonna get that 20. Jordan he seems like a selfless guy. I don't know if and I'm anxious to see it in this season because the potential is there. Like all of the pieces and talent is there, and part of this is why I don't think Willie makes it throughout this, makes it through the season. But I'm anxious to see if Jordan or if Zion at this point is able to be like, hey, bro, listen, what you had before, we all on that BI mentality. We went off talent, bro. We gonna go out here. Herb say double. We going double. Like, you know what I mean? If they gonna go out there and be able to make it happen on their own, I guess that's the only possible way to I'm gonna have to start calling Willie the Stifler. Start calling Willie the Stifler.
Man, I be telling everybody, man. People used to ask me about BI, and I'm like, dog. Ain't no you know what I'm saying? Like ain't no midi can stop that. Like ain't no midi can stop Willie Green.
No. Bro, I just think about it. Like, not because you mentioned the Willie. Now I don't want to hang up on the Willie too much. I got like, I guess, a couple more questions about CJ. Oh, hold on. Or it might be. Shout out to Lito in the article on Juvie.
Man, appreciate you, Mike. Thank you for reading, man. Thank you
Yeah.
anybody who ever read anything. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey, bro,
appreciate
y'all boys be put like straight up again. Respect to y'all because y'all do the show, but y'all also got so many different arenas that y'all are in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tap into the community and the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I think that's why y'all, you know what I mean, as successful as y'all are and continue to rise, bro. All y'all do stars, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, dog. Thank you, bro. I mean, I think, you know, it's everybody got a job, everybody got a 9 to 5, but like, you know, what you do after work or what you do post putting your baby down or post being married, because you gotta have time for yourself regardless.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you could find those things that, you know, that just keep pushing you forward and like be creative and like you didn't ask me this question, but you asked me this question, but I'll tell you this.
Nah, you good. You good.
Me and Chris had this thing where the season over, right? When you're a Pelican fan, the season over usually in April.
Shit, this year the season was over in like November.
See what I'm saying? How depressing is that? How depressing is that? And if you covering the team, it's even worse because it's like I get 76 recaps.
Yeah.
And it's like
blowout recaps.
What do you want us to say? What do you want us to say? So I was saying that to say, me and Chris was like, one day we was talking, and we was like, damn, dog, like, what can we do to pod in the summer? Cause ain't nothing, you know, you get your little splash of news here and there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it got to a point where like we just talking about being creative. We just was kind of like, we gonna create it. Fuck it. Like we ain't gonna wait for the story to come to us. We ain't gonna wait for it. We just gonna create it. What can we do? All right. So usually a losing team is always in the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Like things happen in the off season, right? The new players ain't coming somebody on a two-way or whatever, right? Like let's break down the film. Let's watch film.
Y'all did what'd y'all do, like 40 something reviews, something like that? Some crazy number of reviews, bro.
Some close to it. Some close to it, bro.
Cause you gotta think y'all broke down, and bro, I watch all of the shows, bro. Y'all broke down like almost every lottery pick from definitely from before, from like 1 to 7, right? Anybody that was gonna fall in the 1 to 7 range, y'all broke down the if we trade back range. So now you're talking about like 7 to 13, which we ended up picking, you know what I mean, in there. So every player that the Pelicans would have taken, you literally could go back right now and watch. Y'all got both reviews of the players that they did take. So any player they could have took from, even when they made the trade from the 23rd pick and they swapped with Indy. All right, I guess we gotta go hit all of those players that's supposed to get taken in the 20, bro. Shout out to y'all, dog.
That's honestly, bro, that's real. Like that's how that shit happened too. Like, you know, I think at the end of the day, I want people to know like we just fans of the game. Like I don't want to spin no narrative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to create a story. I just want to talk about who. You know what I'm saying? We just want to talk about who, and we want to make motherfuckers laugh. Like we just sit in the kitchen, like we at the barbershop, we whatever.
And that's always the way. I think that's the way that when people originally thought about creating content, that's what it was supposed to be about. You know what I mean? And look, I'm like you would know about this. Look, they think you got real influence.
No.
you got real influence. No, listen, no. Do you? And I'm glad I got you, because do you think that if y'all had legit influence, the season would be the way that it is, bro? People would have been fired. People would have been traded. Kind of like, you know how many decisions that somebody with legit influence would make? No, y'all go on the show every day and not and like speak the truth about the team. For them to do, we got how many years we had David Griffin? 6 years. 6 years.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, it's just something for Zion. So yeah, 6.
6 years, bro. 6 years of Griffin doing the exact opposite of everything. everything y'all wanted to do, but y'all got power somehow. Okay.
Say, bro.
Shout out to Joe Dumas.
Shout out to you. Appreciate you listening to the pod, Joe.
Yeah, bro.
To people, bro. But to answer your question, like people, when some shit happen that people don't like, they always be like, nah, man, y'all said that shit, or y'all said this, that, and the third, or like, man, Jose ain't made threes in like 4 games. I guess y'all happy now. And it's like, why would I want that? Why would I want that?
Bro, I remember, and this to like give pushback to when people give y'all a backlash about some of the stuff that y'all make comments on. Again, this is how you know I watched the show, bro. So this was maybe year 2 of Jose and Herb and all of them. Yeah. Man, you remember when because Jose started the season hurt.
Yeah,
I think Jose started the season hurt, but it was like when Jose, obviously you know about the energy and stuff like that. There was a point in time where Justin was on the show talking about Jose might be one of the most important Pelicans that we have, bro. Like Jose went for 40. The night Jose went for 40, he was like, y'all were talking about Jose as if, bro, this man's one of the best 6 men in the league, the best backup point guards in the league. Like, I remember those days.
Hey, bro. You know, the wild thing is people act like you. For one, this is the thing. Me personally, I always say, bro, I don't care. I'm not trying to be right. Like, I ain't trying to be right. Not that I'm trying to be wrong. I'm just telling you what I see.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. Like if it's popular, like that's cool. If it's the other way, like that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you see it how you see it. I'm just looking at it through my eyes, and you know, like sometimes, you know, you come back to situations after seeing things, and you be like, damn, you know what? Fuck, I might have seen something wrong. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't care to be right like that, and I ain't trying to. Like me personally, I'm not trying to preach. I don't want nobody to take the words that I say and live their life with them like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just basketball at the end of the day. But I mean, you can change your mind. Like that's the most important part. Like people just think you gotta stick. It would be you
gotta die on a hill. Like you can't.
Why?
I can't get new evidence.
Why I gotta die on the hill? So it was just a basketball opinion. I changed my mind. For anybody who know me, for one, if you know me, you know I always change my mind. I change my mind every day. Nothing from you think I fucking can. You think I changed my mind about basketball?
It's like, bro, you coming? Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, bro.
Lito, where you at? No, I'm not. I changed my mind, son. I'm not gonna make it.
Bro, I'm the worst. Hey, look, I'm the worst, man. Look, I appreciate the invite. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't coming.
No, bro, I said not there. No, I said I was gonna be there, but
change my mind.
I'm not. Yeah. And now listen, that's part of growth, bro. Being able to accept changing your mind is one of those things. So real quick, because the another main thing I kind of want to do, so we could kind of put the pin in Jordan Poole and CJ for real quick. I am of the mindset that, and this is gonna sound a little crazy, I am of the mindset that Jordan Poole is going to be a significant upgrade over CJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think significant upgrade over CJ because of the youth, the playmaking, and I think Zion being the definitive leader, and I think the attitude that all of these players have, like chip on shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Zion always plays better when he's doubted. Jordan Poole, you just coming from what? Ain't nobody watching in Washington. They sent you out there to die in Washington. Like, respectfully to people from Washington. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Trey, like Trey is a rising star, but a rising star is not a star. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still got to make that leap. So I think Jordan Poole in this situation is going to look significantly different than CJ from that aspect. What you think about that?
I mean, bro, that's the caveats that I was placing on him is like to include all of that in a way because like that's the potential you still see in him. That's the thing he could achieve. And I don't think he's wrong. You know, I think situationally it just depends on like his mindset for one and how comfortable he is on the floor. You know, do I think that's gonna happen in year one? I don't necessarily know that. You know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, again, once he feels comfortable where he is, bro, like that dude been having that dude cold. He not like he gets, you know what I'm saying? Like people, because people dog like
people forget how good that man is.
Bro, you know how we talking about how there's rhythms, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like it's also artistry in the way that you hoop.
Absolutely.
And that kind of like the way you play basketball, the way he plays basketball, I know it probably looks like low IQ shit. But again, in the systems that he played in with emotion, if the efficiency caught up to his style, insane.
So that's kind of how I envision it. Like, I don't necessarily know if he can be as efficient as CJ because, again, I look at CJ as CJ was more of a business. Like, CJ carried himself throughout his career as like a business. You know what I'm saying? So like he knew efficiency mattered to him. Jordan, like you say, is more like the artist. So if CJ is corporate America, respectively, the CEO, Jordan is like the tattoo artist or the rapper. You know what I'm saying? But when you get Wayne ready to make the Carter, you know what I'm saying? Or you get squad Wayne, right? You got squad Wayne. That's a whole different level of what it was when you was with the Hot Boys. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
You get squad Jordan Poole.
Wait, which one though? Which SQ though? Which version?
Ooh. Oh my gosh, bro. Squad 2 was crazy. Renegade Wayne. Oh my god. I don't know. Cannon Wayne.
Man, it's gotta. I'm gonna go
Squad 4 Wayne. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Squad 4. If he could be Squad, that's crazy.
SQ4 Poole. SQ4 Poole, bro. I'm just saying, imagine, because Wayne had to go through a lot to get to that SQ moment. You had to go through the trials and tribulations with the Hot Boys. You had to drop your 500 degrees. You know what I'm saying? To get to that level of evolution. Maybe Poole, when he get here, and that's kind of how I'm banking on it. I think Joe took a risk on players, and Joe Dumars even said it. We've seen Jordan Poole compete on a championship level and be a high level contributor to a championship team. Like, respectfully to CJ ain't done that. Like, yeah, bro, that Celtics team that Jordan Poole was going crazy against, and you know, he had stretches in those series where he was, you know, he was the guy.
Right.
Like, I ain't never seen CJ perform like that. I don't know.
All I can think about to defend him was that game 6 or game 7 against Denver. I don't remember which one it was.
Who? For who?
CJ. I'm sorry, when CJ was on Portland
against Denver. When old Denver, like mellow Denver, or this still Joker Denver?
Yeah, Joker was there. This might have been, I don't know. 18.
CJ got some crazy Portland days, bro. I ain't gonna lie. CJ playoff numbers are insane.
That's a good question, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think whatever they do, I think CJ always just gonna be the better scorer.
Okay.
I think because I'm listening to what you're saying, right? Because this is my point. The point I'm making is you said CJ never did that, but then if we like look at the game in a spectrum, like this motherfucker went to Lehigh and beat Duke in the tournament, and I feel like we gotta count shit like that for that.
Absolutely elite. Absolutely elite. CJ is. Here's a question. No, there's no. The answer is no. I can't even ask that question. I can't even ask the question. Well, because I already know the answer is no. So like I was about to.
What it is?
No, I was about to be like, is CJ a borderline NBA Hall of Famer? Like the answer is obviously no. But the NBA Hall of Fame, like the requirement's kind of weak to me.
All right, we gotta look at. Hold on, we gotta look at some numbers because some dudes snuck into the Hall of Fame that I don't know. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's address this one. Do you think they actually implement Borrego offense and does that let Poole get more motion? No, I don't.
Not at all.
When they fire Willie, yes. I told Chaz earlier that I think they start the game 10 games over 500.
Yeah.
Going to the All-Star break and then make a big move. But if they start the season 5-5, 5-7, I think Willie gone. And then you see the Borrego offense.
It ain't gonna happen while Willie is there. Sure.
Okay.
So that ain't gonna happen while Willie is there if you're looking for that. Let me say one thing. You asked me about the CJ. We was talking about CJ Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm
gonna tell you why. I picked Tracy McGrady, right?
Okay.
What did I obviously T-Mac led the league? He led the league in scoring. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the guys. He did kill in the bubble. That's when it was when he played Denver. It was in the bubble.
Okay.
T-Mac got like 3,000 more points than CJ.
T-Mac and CJ a different level of player, respectfully.
You know
in my opinion.
It's like, but I'm saying you're right. But I'm saying T-Mac got in under like
reputation.
What did he do?
He didn't accomplish nothing. T-Mac respectfully. I like T-Mac.
Mad when you hear this.
Yeah, I like T-Mac. But and there's another great point about CJ. CJ never made an All-Star game.
He right. I'm bugging.
That's why I said the answer is no.
I was just trying. I do this with Chris all the time. I just be trying to fight shit, just to fight
shit.
Yeah.
That's why I even want to ask. I'm like, it's obviously no. But he's been a consistent, like there was a time where people looked at him and Dame as arguably the second best back because they wasn't beating Steph and Clay, but they was arguably the second best backcourt in the league, and he was a big reason as to why, you know what I mean, why that was. But no, though, I mean he's not a Hall of Famer. I can't do it.
I just want to fight it.
That's all right. You changed your mind though. Like you wanted to fight it, and in the midst of going through the information, he was like, "Nah, I can't do it." T-Mac, not real quick about T-Mac. I don't think T-Mac a Hall of Famer, to be honest.
He not, man.
But he Hall of Fame on reputation alone. Like the name.
A lot of dudes in there like that, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Is he and that's the thing about the NBA Hall of Fame. If it's true the Pels scrap Borrego offense because of BI, why wouldn't they do it now? That's a great point. That go ahead, you could touch on that, pause.
I ain't really hear that they scrapped it because of BI. Like,
so they said that. So I remember when the season first started, the 49 win season, that you know, when they first came into the season, they was trying to run James Borrego offense. And that's when you heard Zion saying, listen, I'm just trying to fit in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were kind of struggling with the offense. If you remember that season, they got off to a slow start. I think they started off like 5-7 or something like that. And then the rumor, I guess, was that BI wouldn't feel it, and they just was like, go run that elbow. You know what I'm saying? Go back to what it was we was doing. So if they scrap the offense for BI, why wouldn't they do it now? I don't know. I don't know. Different situation, different circumstances.
I don't feel like that man not a Willie Green hire. Like Griff hired.
That's true.
So like I just don't like Willie not trying to give any of that responsibility up. And I don't know if they ever 100% really ran the offense like that. Because it still didn't. What would be the difference? Okay, what would be the difference in what happened offensively in those first couple games versus game 15? Like what changed? Like what is the action that changed?
That's a great point. I think when they first started the season, and I'd have to go back and really, really look at it, but I think when they first started the season, they were trying to play more through Zion. But I think the problem was they was playing through Zion. I think they were trying to play through Zion on the wing. No, I'm not sure if Borrego started the point BI. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I know BI was mad. BI was mad that the ball wasn't going, you know what I mean? They weren't playing through him more often. You know what I mean? And that was the shift. They started shifting towards playing more through BI. Like asking him to be more of a facilitator and stuff like that. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I gotta go. Now that I'm thinking about it, I gotta go back and watch. And I literally be going back and watching like I'll watch a whole season, bro.
That's real.
Yeah,
Nah, I wasn't even trying to like stump you with that shit.
No, it wasn't you. It was the in the chat. I'm like,
no.
really.
Like when I had asked like what was the difference after game 15? It wasn't like I was asking in the like now I'm curious, like damn, what because I'm trying to figure out like what happened in a sense where did the offense progressively get better? Or like was it the same? Like what I think about the I guess the ratings and shit like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and really watch the style of play and see what it was that was different throughout the season. And when because I was telling Chaz earlier, bro, I'll be watching player interviews to see like when things shift from game to game. So now I got something to go tap into and look at. Let's transition real quick into another thing I really wanted to talk about. So y'all kind of had this conversation on is Trey Murphy going to be an all-star this year? Yeah. And 5 makes the point of I think Trey Murphy could be an all-star independent of Zion. Right? So let's say that's well, do you agree with that? Or how do you feel about that? I don't want to say agree with. How do you feel about that?
I think I just need to see if that's the case in the Pelicans, they would be, in my opinion, they would have to be very successful if that happens. For Trey to make the All-Star, that is.
Yeah.
He would have to be, you know, like people get inflated numbers all the time and they'll make All-Star teams. So if he making it, I'm assuming it's also because the Pelicans have had success.
How do you feel about the independent of Zion part?
Oh, honestly.
I can see it in your mind. Like, I can see it.
Honestly, you gotta be building your team independent of him. You have to.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'd be a fool after year 7 to like I gotta find an identity somewhere. So I think that's why you start drafting players who could dribble, pass, and shoot. Like obviously
Mm-hmm.
not as dynamic as one is, but like if he's not available, we still gotta find a way to win some games. You bring
Absolutely.
Jordan Poole and a Sadiq Bey, somebody who got a skill set that's like independent of what one is, because you
Mm-hmm.
can't. The thing is, like the dude, motherfucker. So that dude, that's bro. That dude the most frustrating. He the most frustrating basketball player all time, bro. He's so dynamic. Like you ain't
Mm.
never seen nothing like him before. Like I don't even know how to describe his game. I don't know who does the comparison. I know people say Charles, they say this, they say that, but it's like not
Mm.
100% him.
No, you ain't never seen a person as like Giannis is dominant, right? Like Giannis is dominant. Don't get me wrong, but even to me, even when Giannis is dominating the game, it don't look like when Z get the rolling and dominating the game, because like Giannis got handle up. He can handle when Z in rhythm, and bro, the way he get to the paint, floating around, you know what I'm saying? Like is nothing. In the high efficiency he shoot at the rim on 9 dunks is insane.
Dog, let me ask you this. Based on how that dude played college basketball versus how he started his NBA career the first 2 years,
The, the
if you'd have told me this dude would lead the NBA in like efficiency, points in the paint versus would have the highest all time rookie or what is
Mhm.
with the first to it was the first to 1,000 or what
The first of like I don't know if it was 5,000 points, like the fastest or second fastest or something. Yeah, something crazy.
I'd have told if you'd have told me that dude would do this and still have missed all of this time,
While being fat.
bruh, I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Not this dude who blocking shit at the 3 point line, running from corner to corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The the upside, the upside with Z is clearly there. Like it's clearly there. So I'm glad you brought up Zion. So let's well, I technically brought him up with the independent of. I don't think anything is independent of Zion this year. I think they just have players that got like if something happened, we can sustain a little bit. But if Zion not there, nothing works. My
Absolutely,
opinion.
absolutely.
Nothing works. But so I'm on record that I think Zion, this is my season for Zion. 65 games minimum, right? He played 65, 28, 8 and 8, second team all NBA. I think this the year we see. I don't know if it's peak, but like breakout full. This your team, this your leadership. We finally announcing you last. Go prove me right, Zion. Right? With that, huh?
Fucking thumbs up.
Yeah, even look, even the pod know, man. The pod know what's up. I've been just floating up random thumbs up. He was like, see that guy preaching over there. So with that being said, and I told you what I think of Jordan Poole. We discussed Jordan Poole, and y'all have y'all opinions on Trey. Is it possible? Is it possible that this particular team can produce 3 All-Stars?
No, no.
Impossible.
Yeah, I would say that was look, two is like a stretch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the button ain't popped yet, but it's on the edge.
Yeah.
It's a stretch. But 3, nah, dog. Nah.
So let me I don't know necessarily either, but let me make the case. Let me throw an argument at you and see how you feel about it. If Zion plays till All-Star break, right? If Zion plays, he's gonna be an All-Star. Let's just put it that way. Like I almost like popularity and everything. Like if that dude's on the court for 80% of the games before All-Star break, like his numbers as the best player on the team are gonna probably look something like 25. Like he already averages 25, 7, and 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's safe to say if Zion is available, he'll be an all-star. You gonna argue that?
Nah. I'm gonna give you that one.
Okay. So Trey. So let's look at Trey. Now this is the microcosm top 4 seed to get 2. I think top 4 seed get you 3. Now I think top 4 seed get you 3. Top 6 going into All-Star break get you 2.
Hold on, wait a minute. So, but we saying they top 4 now?
Let me make the case. This is in obviously a perfect situation for them to even be a top 4 seed. We've seen Zion in a season before All-Star break have the Pelicans as the number 1 seed. Now, granted, the West was a different West then. But let me ask you this question. Do you feel like Trey Murphy is a better fit next to Zion than Brandon?
Yeah, I do. And that ain't no disrespect, to be honest.
No, not at all. Do we feel like the Trey Murphy that we're getting now is a better player than the Trey Murphy we've seen next to Zion the last time we've seen him for extended minutes next to Zion, which would have to go back to the end of the 49 win season when they got on a roll. Remember, Trey had some 30-point games, 28s during that stretch when BI went out.
Do I think this version is better than?
Yeah, this version of Trey is better than that version of Trey.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is how I'm envisioning it. So I think Zion is a different beast. We understand if Zion is available, he'll play. And he'll, you know what I mean? He's gonna be an all-star. If what we saw from Trey when he was the number 1 option while Zion was out and dropped 40 against the Nuggets and 40 against the Celtics and how those dudes were looking, if you could get those two playing, they got to be playing their best. Obviously, you ain't got time to mess around. You got to be at elite level. I think you could see both of them playing at all-star level. How do you feel about that? Let's start there. Trey averaged 21 in his stretch last year. He averaged 21, 6, and 5, 21, 6, and 4.
To me, for him, why I don't believe, I'm saying I think he can put those numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
The Pelicans gonna have to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, so here's my last caveat. I think Jordan Poole, because I just said I think he's gonna be a significant upgrade to CJ and what CJ looked like with that group, right?
Right.
So do you remember the 49 win season? Do you remember the Suns and Clippers games? Like when Zion, give me that shit to KD, come down, and then you know what I mean? He kicking it, go down, score. He kicking it the trade, like those three were going crazy, right?
Right.
Or Clippers game, Zion legit outplaying Kawhi, kick it to CJ. They hitting big shots, whatever. That end stretch of the season after Brandon went out was some of the best basketball you've seen those dudes play. And again, the 1 seed stretch when Brandon was out, Zion, Trey, Herb, CJ was some of the best basketball you'd have never seen. I think the 2 players, Poole and this version of Trey, are upgrades. If they're on the court and healthy throughout the first half of the season, this is gonna be the shot. Willie is my caveat, but this is gonna be the shot. I need to see the schedule. But I would not be surprised if during the first half of the season, the Pelicans are like a 5 seed, bro.
I hope so.
5 seed.
I don't know how. I think I'm. So all right,
Like,
tell me all the teams they're better than.
that they're better than.
Yes, no, I'm sorry.
I
That yeah. Tell me the teams they're better than.
like definitively better than or in the same class.
I'm saying if they're gonna be the 5th seed,
The only teams I have definitively better than them right now, and you still got to see it, but OKC, Houston, Denver, OKC, Houston, Denver. I put respect on the Clippers because, you know, James, Kawhi, and all of them, they've been consistent. The Clippers, and you kind of gotta give respect to Minnie and what Minnie has done. So that's the 5. But other than that, is up with everybody else. And I think it's up with Minnie. You see how we play Minnie when we play them.
All right. I ain't mad at you.
I think it's up, bro. If Zion is, and this is all based off Zion. That's why I don't say independent of. If Zion,
if we believe in him, then I agree.
Yeah, that's my caveat for everything, is because, again, I'm on record of saying 65 games, second team All NBA, 28, 8-8 type averages. Like Zion in those 28 minutes a game that he played last year was still 24-7 and 24-7 and 5, something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Give me 33 minutes of Zion, bro. Pause. That's crazy. That's wild. I'm sorry.
You good.
Excuse me.
It's all right.
Yeah. So, but that's my case for them having the 3 All-Stars. Zion leading the charge at a level that we've never seen. The schedule being weak to start out, right? The schedule being a little soft so we could get some wins. And Trey, I was listening to you listen to Club 520 pod, the Jeff Teague pod?
Yeah, for sure.
So Trey did the interview a couple months ago, I think it was like 4 months ago, and said, man, the goal for me is to make All NBA. He hopped over All-Star.
Man.
He said, yeah, you know, I'm looking to make All NBA. Nah, Teague was like, how old are you? You young enough, like you got a chance, meaning you ain't gonna make it now, but the step to making All NBA, I know Trey definitely shooting for All-Star.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
If Trey playing at an All-Star level and Zion playing at an All-Star level, how easy is the game gonna be for Poole?
Ridiculous, because he gonna have space.
We ain't gotta defend. We got Herb. You know what I mean? Not saying we ain't gotta defend, but Herb back leading the charge. Again, you gotta be healthy. And I think having Looney to kind of help teach Messi some things, some veteran rope, kind of help lead him along the way. Bro, I don't know. I'm not saying for sure we get 3. I think we definitely getting 2. Definitely 2, and gonna be borderline pushing 3, bro. We're gonna be 5 seed going into All-Star break. Top 5 going into All-Star.
Claim it, man. Claim it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
Claim it, fuck it. But that's pretty much it, bro. I don't know. That's my that's the kind of the soapbox. So you ain't there yet.
Well, if we talking 100% that Zion gonna be healthy, then you could guarantee me that, yes.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I got some wild thoughts. That's all.
I just been let down so many times. I'm scoring, dog. I'm scoring. I gotta see him on the floor.
Hey, bro, you love her. You know what I mean? When you love her, you give her another chance.
Hey, you right.
When you love her, you give her another. You can't go back into the relationship and hold on to those bad feelings. You can't progress that way.
I know, man. You right. You ain't saying nothing wrong. I'm just hurt right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I just need to see that he's serious, dog. Like, just be serious the whole season.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, and we could kind of wrap with this one. So let's say, because we all know that this is pretty much it. If they do not perform, everything is. I think Joe blowing it up. Would you agree to that? Yeah.
I think
Like,
so.
and I think the deadline for everybody is trade deadline. Like you got till January, February, though. I'm baking all of this into my assessments. Like I'm baking this into my assessments of what's going on with the team. I think the presence of Joe Dumars, you already see how Zion acting. Hey, bro, look, y'all come out and do y'all part. I get Willie up out of here. You know what I'm make me look good.
Right.
If not, all y'all asses gone. And Zion money on the line.
Man, I hope it don't necessarily come to that sort of scenario, but man, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't work again. What do we do? Hopefully, Willie gone by then, but
Mm-hmm. Let me ask this last question, and I'll get you out of here. If Willie was fired, game 12, right? Game 12, would you feel differently about the performance of the ceiling of what those dudes could accomplish, or no?
I think you still need another coach.
Mm-hmm.
I still would probably see if I can find the best coach for the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could kind of give you a better answer as far as like the ceiling. But I think you could coach better than me.
I probably could, bro. No cap. Like I know the game. Like I always believed that my calling was to be a coach, to be honest. So I don't doubt that I could coach better than Willie. So last question, and then I will wrap. If they did fire Willie, would you prefer them to promote Borrego or hire somebody within during the season? Like, let's say Mike Malone was willing to take the job. You rather them kind of how what's the Milwaukee did with Doc. Not Doc though. Like how Adrian Griffin fired him and then brought Doc in.
If I got a Mike Malone available, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If not, then if the landscape not appealing to me, then I might as well just hold on to Borrego to the end of the year.
Gotcha.
Let him see what he could, let's see what he could do. And then you at least you got information to make a decision.
Okay. I feel that. Well, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get you out of here. It's late. I appreciate you coming through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all and everything y'all got going on with Pels, bro, and the album. Bro, drop another album, bro.
Man, thank you, bro. It might happen, man. It might happen. We got a couple songs in.
Yeah, bro. Don't let the work stop, bro. Y'all be doing y'all thing, bro. People appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, they get inspired by it, bro. Because if you came back and did it, there's somebody else out there that's probably seeing it like, shit, I probably could, you know what I mean? Get inspired to go do it too.
Do that shit, man. Do that shit. Do everything.
Absolutely. So for me, it's A. Davis, my man, Lito the God. Appreciate you for coming through. Blue Moon Bandit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pels and everybody else. Like, subscribe, share the channel. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Yeah.